I speak unto thee this day, and I say you are living in times of carelessness, times of wantonness, and times of great contamination and defilement. And I say it is because men have refused to walk in the righteousness that I provide that would keep them from the ways of filth. That is, they have refused what it is that I, the living God, have given, that is my standard, that would keep men in right standing with me. And I say they've gone in the pursuit of the lust of the flesh, and I say they are far distanced from my way. Now I say, if you really consider what it is that men do in this wicked, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, I say they take themselves far from me. That is, they take themselves down a way that will only prove to be devastation and despair, that will only prove to be damnation of their souls. And I say, when they take themselves in such a way, oh, how wise they become in their conceit. But I say that the end of all of their folly is the reward of fools. For I say that I, the living God, am justly ventilating my wrath, my fury, my indignation upon a polluted, a vile, a corrupt generation such as ye are in. And I say, because I am doing those things, it is indeed what I must do to bring men down, to bring them to reflection upon the way that they are going, and even bring some of them unto death. For I say, when men will grow so wanton and careless as they are in this wayward generation, I say the only remedy for the same is my wrath revealed. And I say, when you see my wrath brought forth and men's response to the same, what is it that you see? I say, you will see the majority are so proud, so arrogant, so vainly puffed up, they pay no mind to me. That is, they think they can increase in their folly, their debauchery, their wanton and careless living, and it is the way they are meant to go. But I say they are fools who have been blinded by the god of this world, for I say they take themselves down the road of their own damnation. And I say they take themselves down the way that will prove to be emptiness, futility, and desperation in the end. I say, when a man will fill his belly with sin and fill his belly with sin, I say, what is the consequence of the same? I say, in the timing that he is finished with all of his filling, I say that he will find that he's rotted out. That is, the very sin that he thought would be so much pleasure, so much treasure unto him, will prove to be the rottenness that will eat away at him. For I say, when men will choose the way of fools, I say they are cursed in the same. Now I say, it is me, the living God, who has prepared the way that is goodness, the way that is light, and the way that is mercy. And I say, if you will be coming forth uplifted in that which I give thee, you will be directed, corrected, and guided by me. And I say that you will be given the truth and the light, the strength, the hope, and the peace that I provide, for I am indeed well able. And I say, it is me, the living God, who will cause thee to be ever guided forth in that which I give thee, for I am the one who is truth and light, strength and mercy, and the hope intended always. Therefore I say, in this wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, do not be despising what it is that I do for thee. But I say, instead, be uplifted in that which I give unto my own, that which is my mercy, my truth, and my light, provided day by day. I say, be thankful that when I purpose thee, it is that you would live in the abundance that is found in me. That is, that you could come forth, may glad rejoicing, that you are privileged to live, to partake, to be in me. I say this day, when you really consider the mercies, the manifold mercies, that I, the living God, do provide for my own, I say they are endless. And I say, when my people will walk uprightly, I say they flourish in the mercy that I provide. But I say, when men will turn to the way of fools, take up debauchery and defilement, of course they pay for the same. And I say, it is because they have chosen estrangement from me, they have chosen departure from me, and I say they pay for their way. That is, they pay for the sinfulness, they pay for the vileness, they pay for the filthiness that they give themselves unto. For I say, if you consider when I, the living God, did deliver the law unto my own people, it is that they would be separate from the people of the land. That is, that they would not be in the same contamination, the same defilement and debauchery, and likewise destroyed. But I say that I gave the truth and the light, the strength and the mercy unto my own, that they could be brought forth in me. That is, that they could be uplifted in that which I offered, that which I did provide day after day. I say this day that I, the living God, have called thee to walk in the truth. I say that I've called thee to be ever guided in the light, and I say that I've called thee to be ever strengthened in me. For I say, when it is me that you look to in faith, in trust, in confidence, you will find that I always make the way. But I say, if you look to the world and the vanities contained therein, and go a-whoring after the same, I say you go in the way of your own damnation. For I say, when men will walk in the way of fools, they receive the fool's reward. I say that I, the living God, have always had the way of damnation prepared for the fools who depart from me. That is, the ones who choose to walk afar off, who go a-whoring in the way that I never intended for them. That is, the ones who fail to keep their trust and confidence in me, but turn aside to the ways of the world. And I say, when they choose such a way, they are choosing the course of their own destruction, their own damnation, their own despair. I say this day, if you look upon what I, the living God, do for thee, I say that I give thee tender mercy. And yes, indeed, I do uplift and bring thee forth, that you can indeed be rejoicing always in me. I say that I do uplift and bring thee forth, that you can indeed be thankful that I am the mainstay, that I am the truth, the light, the strength, and the glory intended for thee. For I say, through me, the living God, you are given the light upon thy path. Through me, the living God, you are given the truth, the strength, the mercy, and the hope that I provide. For I say, through me, you are ever directed in that which I intend, that which I give thee day by day. For I say that I, the living God, never called thee to grow weak and enfeebled, and likewise taken down by the disease that hits the debauched, and those who go a-whoring from me. But I say that I've called thee to be strong in me, to be ever bearing fruit in me, to be valiant for the truth. I say this day, do not give yourself to any other god, any other lover, but I say, be walking uprightly in me. That is, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one who does give thee the words of truth, the words of life, that you can indeed be brought forth by me. And I say, be thankful that I am the one who will ever direct, correct, and bring me forth, that you can be strengthened in that which I give. For I say, it is me, the living God, who shows thee the way wherein you are meant to be kept and guided, the way wherein you are meant to be directed and instructed always. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended for my own people to go in the way of fools, and when they do, I say they prove they are unworthy of me. That is, because they are choosing to be losing, and I say they will be under the cursedness of their rejection of me. For I say that I, the living God, do not accept the ones who reject me time and again, and literally grow to despise and hate my way. For I say, through their hatred, their despising, they prove they are not worthy of me. I say you are living in times when the nations are rejecting my standard, they are rejecting my dictates and my laws, and I say it is all to destroy themselves. For I say they are going in a way that is weariness and dreariness, they are going in a way that is darkness, and yes, they will pay for the same. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of fools, and they are loving it so, all to their own damnation. And I say, when you see the nations that forget me, know that nothing but woe is the cup poured out unto them. For I say, by their very misbehavior, by their very neglect of my way, I say they are choosing a way that will prove to be damnation of their souls. And I say they are choosing a way that will take them into the pit of deep despair. And I say they will find futility in all that they do. For I say, when men are abandoning me, what is it that they turn unto, except the emptiness of despair, and there they remain. For I say, aside from me, there is really no purpose to human existence except to merely live and die and be damned. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to futility of existence, but I say that I've called thee to the newness of life that I provide. And I say that I intend that men would take that calling most seriously and walk out the same. I say that I intend that men would be trying to serve me with gladness, rejoicing, and obedience to my commands all of their days. For I say the way that I give is life and truth, hope and peace and strength always. I say this day, when you look upon the proud fools who are flaunting their sins, exhibiting themselves in ways that I've never intended, what do you see? I say you see those who have turned aside to damnation, those who have turned aside to destruction and loving it so. But I say, when you see the ones who have chosen to walk uprightly in me, to come forth in my truth, my light, my mercy, I say you cannot help but be glad in me, that it is me, the living God, who does give to thee the truth and the light, the mercy, the peace, and the hope of who I am. I say, in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one who does ever purpose thee, that I am the one who does ever uplift and bring thee forth. I say, be thankful that in me you are given the blessedness as you walk uprightly in me. For I say that the same truth remains now as in the days of old, that those who keep my standard, keep my law, and walk uprightly in me are blessed by me. But I say that the ones who are ever eager to run after the ways of the heathen, to deviate, pervert, and turn from the truth of who I am, are not well-pleasing unto me. I say this day that I, the living God, do call thee to walk in the way of those who are respecting me, walking in obedience unto me all of their days. For I say, if you choose the way of obedience and respect towards me, then you are respected by me. But I say, if you choose the way of disobedience, then I say you are separated from the truth, the light, the strength, the mercies that I provide. And I say, when you choose a way that I never intend, I say you are going in the way that will prove to be devastation, that will prove to be damnation, that will prove to be great separation from me. Now I say that I, the living God, will be with thee ever present, to bring thee forth rejoicing, to bring thee forth made glad, that it is me that you serve. And I say that I, the living God, will be ever present to direct thee, correct thee, and guide thee forth in that which I intend and provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness, blessedness, truth, and strength, and mercy always. And it is me, the living God, who does dictate unto thee the way wherein you are meant to be guided, meant to be kept, meant to be ever instructed in me. I say this day, let it be me that you will look to, let it be me that you will believe in and trust, for I am indeed well able. And I say, the more that you purpose yourself to obey me, the more you are guided forth by me. For I say, in this wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation that you are in, you must choose the way of my righteousness, elsewise you lose out with me. And I say, you are taken down the pathway of fools, wherein you are likewise devoured. I say that I, the living God, have the way of safety, the way of strength, and the way of purpose intended for my own. Therefore I say, adhere strictly unto me, obey me, and you are kept even in the darkest, the most evil of times, when many are being devoured, and others likewise destroyed by my wrath.